Hi, families. So for our first word study video for our language, I want to kind of go over some word study that we do with the students in the classroom. So when we study words, it's basically just taking these vocabulary words that students are familiar with, and we kind of, again, bring it to their attention that these are words that we use on a regular basis. But now there are different activities or different games, different ways you can use words. Hence the phrase or the concept of wordplay. So for this first word study lesson, we are going to talk about alphabetizing. And so it's just really important for the first step for students to understand that alphabetizing is just ABC order. So of course, they would need to have the foundation of knowing the letters in the correct order and alphabetical order. And this is something that younger students can do, older students as well. And I will show you different ways that you can do that. So I just wrote on my handy dandy whiteboard, again, alphabetizing, just ABC order. Some words that you can do in alphabetical order are shapes. So that's like sight words, right? Students need to know how to read and spell shapes, colors, and names. So just, again, names of things in the house. It could be kitchen supplies, things in the bedroom, things in the living room, things that you would see in the bathroom. Those are different words that students can practice writing, so sight words, and again, putting in the concept of alphabetizing. So that said, the way that we have the students, or I have the students write in the classroom is, again, the first step would be just the first letter. So apple, ball, cat. One thing that you can do, students love being able to look up words in the dictionary. So that will help them spell the word. They can identify the object and then spell the word. So they're working on spelling, working on handwriting. I put cursive here if they want to work with cursive, but they can also do print. And students love to do art, so you can have them draw a picture next to it. And this will be a really cool activity. They can challenge themselves to do maybe 3 or 5 words a day or in a certain amount of time, and then they can go all the way down to Z. And then they'll have their alphabet artwork or something like that. The second skill, once they get confident with that, they will need to now move on to the second letter. And I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but just making sure that, okay, all 3 of these start with the letter A. But the second letter, now we need to look at the second letter to determine which one of these will be first, right? So it's just the same concept. Look at the second letter. Okay, I comes before P, and then P comes before R. So this will be the order. Then once they practice that, you can move on to the third letter. Okay, I use the blend bruh. Okay, so you can use different blend words for this, but there's bread, brain, and brown. All right, so again, just have them underline the third letter, and then they can find a way to put those in alphabetical order. So that is one thing that we do with students, and this is something that hopefully is independent, where they can research themselves, they can find words in a book, and kind of just go on a scavenger hunt. So that is some activities or some ideas that you can do with alphabetizing, and I can find different kid searches, dictionary search engines, and put them down in the description box for families to be able to access. Thank you so much for joining the lesson.